One of the starkest observations from the referendum was a generational divide in attitudes towards the EU. In our July 2016 report, A Generation Apart, Were Young People Left Behind by the EU Referendum, we found that 73% of 18 to 24-year-olds and 59% of 25 to 34-year-olds voted to remain in the EU. They also tended to vote according to different priorities and values. As we move into the negotiation process for Brexit, it's vital that young people have a stake in this process and that their voices and concerns are heard. We brought together young people from across the West Midlands to ask what their big questions about Brexit were.
My big question about Brexit is whether Brexit and the referendum are symptomatic of broader changes in the society. I want to know what the future of representative government is going to look like. I want to know what this means for the future of forms of democracy in this country and around the world.
How can government and civil society unite such a divided country? Because I think Brexit really showed where the divisions lie in society, and I wonder whether the government could come up with a Brexit strategy that everyone could get behind.
My big question about Brexit is about the educational policy and whether young people will be taught more political issues and things around debates around Brexit in school.
My big question about Brexit is how can we safeguard EU citizens' rights in the UK and how can we guarantee British citizens' rights abroad?
My big question is how will rights be affected by Brexit? So you've got a lot of rights that are founded through EU regulation, workers' rights, environmental protection, and how will leaving the EU affect those rights?
Brexit made young people lose their kind of faith in politicians and their trust. So how do we get young people engaged in politics again?
To help answer these questions and more, Common Vision is convening a bureau of contributors who will help us to translate, scrutinise and influence the Brexit process according to the priorities of young people. Visit www.cov.org.uk/Brexit Watch for more information.